This is All Access MMA.
Always great catching up with my next guest. Maki Pitolo is back in action, going to be taking on Dusko Todorovic at UFC Fight Night on June 5th. Fresh out of the sauna. Maki, how's it going, man?
Doing good. I'm doing good. Great, blessed, and we're here. We're working.
Yes, and great fight here. When did you find out? When did you get the news you'd be having this fight?
I found out about maybe a month and a half ago.
Nice. So a decent amount of time for a camp, right? Like no switch-ups or anything. It's all, you've all been ready to go, right?
Yeah, just regular camp. We got a good time frame, so we get in after it.
It's a little bit easier fighting a guy like Dusko. Your good friend Puna Soriano fought him. I know Eric Nixick. There's been a game plan already for him. I know you guys are different fighters, but does that make it a little bit easier? I'm sure you knew about Dusko when you took this fight.
Yeah, yep. It's making it a lot easier to have somebody that went in the ring with him already, and to have the coaches that already planned the game plan with him. So now we just sharpening it up a bit and getting it to how it fits my style of fighting, and we're ready to rock.
Let's talk quickly about your last fight. I know it didn't go your way, but man, you had that win. It was just one of those things that happened. I know that Julian was able to take advantage of the Julian Marquez fight, of course. What did you learn the most from that fight? Because I thought, despite the loss, you looked really good in that fight.
The lessons I took was just see it through. I stay strong all the way through. Know when to. I wanted to do everything went the way it should have went. I just got caught. It's a fight. One punch, one strike, one wrong move can change the whole outcome of the fight, and that's exactly what happened. So hats off to Julian, but I'm just excited for the next one.
Yeah, no, it's a great style matchup, and let's talk about that. Dusko Todorovic, 10-1 record. We know what he's going to try and do in this fight, but how do you look at this fight from a style perspective?
It's an action-packed fight. I like to bring the action. I'm a pressure fighter. From what I saw, he's a pressure fighter as well. But he leaves the chin out there. He's got some holes in his stand-up, and I'm looking to bring some action to this fight, man.
Yeah,
go in there and throw down.
Training camp, business as usual. Anyone different you're working with, or is it pretty much the same training partners and camp that you've had? Yeah,
pretty much the same training partners. All the boys over at Extreme. We got a hefty 185 division there, so we're getting after it. The pool is deep, so definitely got a lot of partners, a lot of drilling partners, and the level is always rising every week. It's awesome.
Yeah, and people are flocking to Vegas right now. The PI's there. Extreme Couture becoming one of the best camps, or is one of the best camps, I should say, in MMA right now. So who are you getting to work with? We mentioned Puna Soriano. Who are some of the other 85ers that you get to work with on a regular basis?
My brother Brad Tavares. You got Roman Delize out here. Sean Strickland. Just a bunch of the guys, man. They're all out here, and we're constantly putting in work, and we're always sharpening each other's sword.
That's great. Strickland's a pretty crazy guy, huh? When it comes to training, I heard he's pretty intense. He must be a good look for you because he's going to push the pace every time in training camp.
Yeah, he's one of the more insane guys. I love that guy, man. He's crazy.
Yeah, and I know one of your good friends. I don't know how much you get to work with him, but Dan Ige is going to be fighting in a couple weeks against Korean Zombie. How's Dan looking? This is a huge opportunity for him, and of course, he's coming off that big win over Gavin Tucker.
Look the best I've ever seen him in a minute, man. I cannot wait for this bout for him and Korean Zombie. He's definitely bringing the fire with him, man.
Yeah,
he's looking good. He's looking real good.
So you're in the sauna. I imagine the weight cut's going well. You got lots of time here. You got a couple weeks, right? But I imagine the pounds are coming off pretty good.
Oh yeah. 185 is definitely a better cut for me, and I love it. I may be on the smaller range, but it's my class that I love to fight at. 170 was just doing way too much damage to me, and like I said it before, man, the biggest fight should not be the scale.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. I see all these guys missing weight and barely making it. I've been there. I got sent to the hospital my last cut to 170 here. So definitely not the way to go. If you're looking for health, you're looking at your health, it's not the way to go to be cutting that much weight and barely making it on the scale,
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that as well. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Definitely my coach Giff and coach Eric, and I got one more guy I'm just waiting to see.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I guess we got a few weeks. We can kind of figure that out here. How's this fight playing out? I mean, you don't get paid by the hour. I know you like getting your knockouts. Do you see a finish in this fight, like your good friend Puna Soriano?
Yeah, I'll be hunting for it. I'm not going to be forcing it, but I'm definitely looking for him to slip up and capitalize on that.
As far as after this fight, I imagine, decent turnaround after this one. If all goes well, you get the finish. You probably want to fight, I would assume, 3 times this year, I'm thinking.
Yeah. I definitely, if all goes well and I come out pretty good, man, I got a date I really want to fight. So
okay.
I'll show that on fight night right after that victory.
Do you know yet if there's going to be any fans for your fight? Because I know nothing's not 100% confirmed yet, but we are seeing fans back. We had it last week on the pay-per-view. I know the UFC 263 card's going to have fans. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't, honestly, and I know that for us, like for mine is on a fight night, and it's at the Apex Center, they're probably not going to have any fans. They're going to keep it just regular, and only for the pay-per-view is probably where the fans will be able to come in.
Gotcha, because I was going to say, you probably fight better with fans, I would assume, with your style. I could just see you feeding off the crowd, right?
Definitely. I miss the crowd, man. I miss it a lot. It's for me, at first when the COVID hit, it was just something new. But now after all these fights, man, I miss the crowd. I miss all you guys being there.
Yeah. No, we do too. Downtime, what's that looking like right now? Are you watching any TV? Or I know you're busy. I know you don't have much time to, relax and stuff. You're probably taking some naps too. But what else are you doing when you're not in the cage?
If I'm not training, I'm with my family doing whatever they want to do. It's where we're still finding our groove for the free time up here in Vegas, but a lot of park time. We go to the park, a lot, and then if I'm not doing that, I'm investing in trading, man. I'm learning how to teach myself new skills, and it's going great.
That's cool. Are you doing any like stocks or cryptocurrency or anything like that, or do you just mean like other work?
All of it.
All of it? That's cool.
Yeah,
I was going to say, your past opponent's pretty into that. Julian Marquez, I know he's like big into business and stuff too, so that's kind of neat. You got to make your money work for you, right? We got
to constantly be evolving, not just in our MMA, in mixed martial arts, but we got to be evolving in life. We got to be moving up. We got to be able to. I got a family. I got to be able to support them. When all this is said and done, I want them to be able to. I want to be able to teach my kids something that will help them in their life.
Absolutely. Have you thought obviously, the fighting career is going to end at some point. Not now. You got plenty left in your fight career. But have you thought kind of, after fighting, some of the things you'd like to get into, like business or anything like that? Is that something that's crossed your mind?
Yeah. I definitely want to go back home and open up my own gym.
Nice.
And show the next up-and-coming generation that there is a right path to the top of the professional MMA side. And, of course, there's boxing going on. There's all types of professional sports to get into, but I wanna guide the next generation from Hawaii the right way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. When was the last time you've been back to Hawaii? Because I'm sure with the pandemic, it's been difficult.
Yeah, I haven't been back since I moved up here, but I do want to go back in the near future.
Good stuff. Well, in the meantime, we got to watch this fight, UFC Fight Night, June 5th. Maki, thanks so much for the time, especially after a nice sauna. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, guys, you guys can find me on my social media handle is coconut_bombs with a Z, and you can find me with that tag on all of my social media platforms. Man, tune in, guys. You guys don't want to miss this one. I've been evolving my game up here. Shout out to the Extreme Couture of the family. I love you guys, and we coming, babe. We coming.